This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a senior care advisory business? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing our good neighbor, Melanie Gloede with CarePatrol of Northwest DFW. Melanie, it's great to be on with you today. Now, we are so excited to learn more about you and your business. So go ahead and tell our listeners just a little bit more about your company.
Absolutely. I am the owner of CarePatrol. We are a nationwide company, very heavy in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we service seniors, their families, and their loved ones as they walk through really hard stages of their life. We help them find assisted living, independent living, memory care, care home, anything that they need. And it's a free service for our families, just to give them peace of mind and guidance along the way.
So Melanie, where was your passion for this kind of company born?
Yeah, so I have a background as a speech language pathologist. I worked in acute care in hospitals, at nursing homes. I even did a little bit of home health, and I decided to stay home with my family for a little while. And after that, I was looking for a new position that would help give me the ability to help families and seniors again. And CarePatrol was presented to us, and it was an absolutely wonderful fit. We had prayed about what the best option for our family was and how I could support people. And the Lord really led us to CarePatrol and just gave us a lot of peace in knowing that it would be a fantastic way to give my heart for volunteering, which I loved to do when I was a stay-at-home mom, and then bring it back with my clinical knowledge so that I could help families along the way.
Well, amen to everything you said there. Now, when it comes to the most common misconceptions you typically face in your industry, is there one you would like to address for our listeners today?
Yes, I think that a lot of people feel like the internet can show you everything you need. And it is very tough because people go online and they see very basic information. So they'll go and they'll search a place and they think they found the best fit for their loved one. But there's so much more to dig into when you're looking for a place. It's not just the location or the price. It's just the heart behind each different place and how it fits a different person. So it's not a one fits all kind of thing. And so we help people navigate that by getting a lot more information about a person and then walking them through the process.
So Melanie, I understand it's not a one-fits-all approach, but are there certain key components that one should look for in some of these companies?
Yes, absolutely. So we are very well known for checking the state history on any kind of violations that a business might have. If there's been anything that they have done that's not quite correct, and they may have changed that over the years. It could be new ownership. It could have been that they let somebody go that was in the heart of something that wasn't quite right. And so we don't just take that for, you can't ever walk into that place again. We dig in. We are inside of those communities all the time. So we really know if somebody's telling our family something that's true and accurate, or if it's a little bit more of a sales pitch. So we try to be that person that's in between to help them navigate that.
So Melanie, we're going to go ahead and switch gears here for a second. Now, we know that marketing is the heart of every business. So ideally, who are you looking to attract and how are you reaching them today?
So we work a lot with different nursing facilities, anybody that sees a senior in the heart of need. So that's hospice companies, home health, in-home caregiver companies, doctor's offices, but we also love to partner with churches because we know that they are the heart of who is a trusted voice for people. And so anybody that has the best in heart for seniors, that's who we partner with. And any way we can get to work with those people, it's helpful to us. It's hard to go online and know who to trust these days. And so word of mouth is huge. So if somebody knows how we've done our business and how we've helped their family, that's also has been just wonderful for us because they can let other people know that we've done a wonderful job.
Wow. And in terms of getting found more by the community, have you ever thought about having your own podcast for your business before?
That is not something that has crossed my mind quite yet.
What about outside of work, Melanie? What do you and your family like to do for fun?
Absolutely. So I love family time. I have a son that plays basketball, so we end up at the gym a lot watching him play basketball. My daughter loves to cook, so we're in the kitchen often. She's teaching me how to not only eat healthy, but to eat cleaner. So she is a wealth of knowledge. And with my husband, we all go to church together and we love to go out to eat, things like that.
So, Melanie, you have talked about your faith quite a bit. How does your faith play a part in your business today and how it's run?
Yeah, so like I said before, our business was started based on a prayer. So we prayed. I'm sorry, my voice. We prayed and fasted with our church one year. It was a 3-day prayer and fast. And my prayer was that the Lord showed me what he wanted for me outside of being just a mom. My kids were old enough to where we could start to let them do things on their own a little bit more. And I waited patiently, and all of a sudden we learned about CarePatrol, and it just lined up properly. And the interesting thing is that starting a business is very hard. It takes a lot of faith. And so the Lord has reminded me over and over and over that if I just lean into him, and I'm reminded that he started this business for me and with me, that everything will be fine. So there are days that I can start to think, how do I find somebody and find another person to help? And my phone will ring in a way that there's no way it was me doing it. It was the Lord bringing somebody to us. So he often gives me little moments reminding me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that just the peace that people say that it gives them to know that somebody's walking with them through a tough time with their family it's been huge.
So, Melanie, before we close out today, what is the greatest takeaway you would like our listeners to gather from learning about CarePatrol of Northwest DFW?
Yes. First of all, we're all across the Metroplex, so no matter where you are, we can help you. And lean on us, lean on somebody to help. Everybody gets very stressed out. It's caregiver burnout. It's the decisions that you have to make for a loved one is hard. But if you have a trusted resource, and that's what we strive to be, as a trusted resource, we are here, whether it's moving somebody into an assisted living or a memory care, or if it's just giving you a little bit of peace of knowing you're doing what's okay in the moment, and we're here when you have that need. That's huge. Just reach out to somebody. Don't just Google things or go online and hope for the best. Talk to a person who can be a resource.
And where is the number one place for our listeners to go to learn more about CarePatrol of Northwest DFW?
Absolutely. You can go online, carepatrol.com, and you can put in your zip code and it'll bring you the advisor that's closest to you. And my number is 817-223-6563 if anybody wants to call or text.
Well, Melanie, I really appreciate you being on the show today. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.